Hello lovely Virgos, and thank you very much for getting involved. This is the video for the astrology for the week commencing the 10th of March through to the 16th of March, and we're going to be looking at the trends for Virgos, so sun sign Virgos and rising sign Virgos. Now, if this is part of a playlist, so if you want to find out the overall trends for the week, then please go to the top of the playlist and have a look at the overall trends. And then this, as I said, is for sun signs Virgos and also rising sign Virgos. So all you lovely Virgos, welcome and hello. Now, last week we saw a full moon in your sign, which means that you would have been fairly emotionally invigorated. It should have been quite a nice week, really, on the emotional side. Now we're seeing the wane, and the wane, you know, is taking place in more of the physical areas around you as we go. So you can have a little bit of a feeling this week of maybe a little bit of exhaustion, but nothing, you know, nothing too much. The key here, really, with you this week, Virgo, I feel, is there's a couple of things. Your ruling planet, which is Mercury, changes sign and moves from the house of the mundane and the 6th house into the 7th house. Now that is quite exciting, and it moves into, you know, Pisces. Now this can be a time when you start to make plans. It's a very driven, it can be quite a driven sign, Pisces, and also there is, you know, a fair amount of activity in your 8th house as well. And again, this is the house that is hidden from view, so it's what's going on inside your mind. So you can find frustration this week. You can find that you know, maybe things aren't necessarily going your way physically, because this is more of a mental week. If you're involved, where would the key areas be? If you're involved in anything to do with money, this week would be, you know, would be quite advantageous. There would be a feeling of moving forward if you're involved with house moves, mortgages, loans, other people's finances, sorting that sort of thing out. This would be a time when that would take over. So it can be a time when you feel other people encroaching on you, or you having to give time out to other people. But this actually is, you know, it can be very beneficial for you. It does, you know, there's a lot of activity, certainly with Virgos, around the home at this moment in time, and also your home energy as well, your base energy. So a time for just checking you're eating the right foods, getting the right energy levels up, and feeling particularly charged and good about yourself. Now, if on the other hand you're involved with anything on the esoteric level, you're involved with perhaps counselling, you're involved with writing, you're involved in anything on the, you know, astrology, numerology, esoteric studies, that sort of thing, this again can be quite a good week for you. It can be a week where opportunity seems to be coming in because you are particularly well charged, and it's almost in an eerie way that opportunity in those sorts of areas do come your way. As I said, your ruling planet Mercury changes from the 6th house to the 7th house, and this will create a change of energy as far as ideas. As I said, it's a very good time for being creative, very good time for being around the media, very good time if you want to start writing books necessarily, or communicating in quite a deep way. This week starts to mark, in summary really, it starts to mark a change in energy around you, Virgo. Very, very much for the positive, but it is very much with the mind. Thank you so much, Virgo, for getting involved, and I look forward to speaking with you next week.